Back in 2020, if you asked me, how the hell do we get these niggas to take the fucking vaccine? Now I probably would have said I would have got Travis Scott and the goddamn president on the fucking phone. And the first thing I would do is tell Travis Scott, nigga, drop a goddamn album and bundle it with the vaccine. Now watch all those dumbass niggas line up. Now look, Travis Scott, LaFlame, or like what I like to call him, Trample Scott. He recently dropped his new album, Jackboys 2, and it was complete garbage. Listening to it, I already knew this album was nothing but a rushed album and just a compilation of songs, all of which would culminate in what I like to call audio pollution. Fucking up the ozone and the atmosphere for everyone else, man. Fucking nigga, man. Nevertheless, he dropped it, and although I do think it was a terrible ass album, I would call it a success. Now you might be asking yourself, Carl, you said it was trash. How is it successful? If you were thinking Travis Scott was one of them artistic, I see music in my head, I'm a tortured artist just trying to chase the best album possible, Scott! Fuck no, nigga. Travis Scott's sole purpose is becoming the world's greatest drip dealer, selling $200 shirts to rich niggas in Soho. Look, I give Travis Scott credit for being the best salesman in music. I do think he's probably going to be the next Jay-Z with the amount of equity culturally and the amount of fucking finessing the nigga does. But I do have to say, what everybody calls Drake, I think that's Travis Scott, all right? I mean, truly, I don't think the nigga has one real musical bone in his body. I do think the nigga would be unable to point out a fucking violin in a lineup of goddamn broomsticks, all right? The nigga don't know music. Now, if you don't believe me, Travis Scott dropped Jackboys 2, and it was for the sole purpose of beating out the Clipse album, which they dropped within the same week. Pusha-T dissed Travis Scott and called him a fucking whore in an interview to promote his album. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that Pusha-T is a cool artist, but it's abundantly clear that them niggas keep on dissing for promotion. And that's exactly what they did here, all right? Anyways, both albums dropped, including Justin Bieber 2, shout out Swagger Valley. And what do you know? Hits Daily Double is projecting Travis Scott to sell upwards of 250K and the Clipse to do a meager 90K. Now, I had to sit back and say, what? Nigga, how the fuck do you sell 250K when that shit was a goddamn skip button symphony? Yes, my nigga, when I heard Jackboys 2, I damn near needed to rinse my ears with fucking bleach. It was that bad. Regardless though, I said, how the hell does that nigga sell crazy numbers with a shitty ass album like that? And then I said, oh shit, it's inflated. All right, according to Hits Daily Double, out of 250K, 188,000 purchases came from bundles. All right, that means this nigga was selling t-shirts, Travis Scott erasers, Krabby Patties, and goddamn bullshit. All right,